Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Elmer Rodriguez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. Ready for baseball here in New York. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Nice grab to first, and they get the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Freeman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Ripped to short. Low throw, and he can't pick it. One gone runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Liner caught at second.
Batting fourth.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's been a great free agent sign. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And out to a board. Here comes Max Muncy. Sliced hard but foul. Two on, two outs. Late with the swing there. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back now in the Bronx. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What's the word on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
No. Nope,
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. And up next for New York, Ben Rice. Chop to first. Freeman takes it to the bag, and two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Aaron Judge stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge. Two down, nobody on. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that extends the inning for Cody Bellinger.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And there's a ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Judge off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2-2 now. That one missing inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Struck him out looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound. Back for more from the Bronx. Top of the second, Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swinging a foul straight back. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
This one smoked out to left. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a ball popped up. Out. Number 2. Now the left fielder, Alex Call. Ground ball right side. That ends the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one fouled off. Chisholm bats left, throws right, 28 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Oh. Hauls it in, 1 away.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Jason Dominguez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
No score here in the second. And another ball. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Dominguez off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. We head on down. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Freeland. Foul ball there.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially. When you're not getting results, Boog.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. To the right side, Chisholm. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Miguel Rojas getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time up. In the air to left center. And there are 2 down. So now it's Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Ripped on a line. And that is that. Back in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. And the 1-0. Ball 2. Upstairs. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position. Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now Ben Rice. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Fouled off left side. Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Got him swinging for the K. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Start of the fourth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swinging a foul out of play.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. And that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Max Muncy, a 2-run homer. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. Digging in. Dalton rushing. He's 0 for 1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go, bottom 4. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball. But it had the distance. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2-2 on the way. Up the middle. What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Chisholm in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And that is out of play. Gets him to chase after that one.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that one off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Dodgers leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
That's too low. Ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's out to center field. Pajes gets under it, and that will end the inning. Back in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 5th. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles underneath it, and there's one away. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and they have this new ballpark that is absolutely gorgeous, but there's still some of that old school feel to it. On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. At the plate, Miguel Rojas. On the ground, Caballero throws to first in time. They don't come any quicker. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the Yankees catcher now, J.C. Escarra. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. The 0-2. This to center field. And that will fall. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That one pulled foul. Here's your 1. And he swings through that one.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Escarra gets his lead at first. Nobody out. He wears that one on the elbow. And he'll take his base. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Call under it. And that is a big first out. Now here's Trent Grisham. And fouled off.
The dish looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
That smash towards center. Base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out. Up next, Ben Rice. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. One run is in. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hand
in the air out towards right center. Can't make the catch. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2. Bellinger in the box now. Takes strike one. Right through there for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I would...
Got him looking. Now he's challenging the call strike.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. There's no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
2 on, 1 out. That one lifted to left. Call on the move. Makes the grab.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a big...
That's a base hit. Can't glove it cleanly. Jason Dominguez. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Jack Dreyer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ball one. Swing, and he popped it up. Has room, and he makes the catch. So 9 batters come. Back for more from the Bronx. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Fought off foul.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So digging in, Andy Pajes. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
That's a ball.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham under it. And that'll do it. Nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium. Well, we go bottom 6. J.C. Escarra stepping in now for the Yankees. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
That's a little high.
That's a ball.
Ball 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. There's Ryan McMahon now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Jose Caballero, the next to hit. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Swings over the top of that one. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Grisham in the box now, takes strike 1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. On the ground, right side. Quick feed to second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Top of inning number 7. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. This one popped up. McMahon in position. Brings it in. And there's one down. So up next, Dalton Rushing. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And a man aboard.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now here is Hesung Kim. This one popped up right side. 2 down. And next for LA. Alec, Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Shohei Ohtani. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. No question about this one. It's out of here.
I love the approach as a pinch hitter right there. Don't let him steal a
for the Yankees.
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Stays alive. Looking to get the tying run on base. And down on strikes. That's out number 3. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's down to 1 at 5. Back here in New York, bottom of the 7th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Throw on to Freeman, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
1 out, the runner at second here in the bottom of the 7th. Ripped to right. Tucker takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees. Ready to begin the 8th. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Miguel Rojas. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
That one found hard the other way. On the ground to third, but that rolls foul. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And here is Andy Pajes. 0 for 3 in this one. Ripped on a line to center. Grisham backing up, and to his right makes the catch. Back in the Bronx. They put themselves out in front with a nice display. Play. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Rips that one to right. Tucker takes it in for the out. 1 away. So digging in, Ryan McMahon. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next for New York, Jose Caballero. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense. And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him. 3rd out. The Yanks lead. Back now in the Bronx. All set to start the 9th in this one. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a good fastball. Start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Hit hard but foul. Off to the left. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop, 3rd strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Muncy now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Hard ground ball for a base knock. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger. Your own individual stats. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Ball 1 there.
Way to lay off that pitch down. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Now a chance for Hae-Sung Kim. Kim in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And that is the ball game.